Can Easy Drummer really sound like slamming drums on your favorite rock records? Find out on Music Surgery with me, Dr. Bob. Hey, before we get started, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified of future videos. Also, there are tons of great samples from my personal library below in the description of every video. They're all pay what you want. And lastly, if you want me to work on your music, hit me at drbobmusicsurgery@gmail.com. The great argument between live drums and samples goes on and on and on. But at the end of the day, with shrinking budgets and so many great tools at our disposal, can Easy Drummer sound as massive as real drums? Watch this. All right, you guys, great stuff this week. Let me play you this. Budgets are shrinking. A lot of people do stuff at home and really want to know if samples, and especially if Easy Drummer, Superior Drummer, like stuff like that, can really sound good enough to be on records, on the radio, on Spotify, really make a difference. So let me play you this and show you that it can, and let me show you the things I do to manipulate it. Might be a little different than some, but this is a great way. Here we go. Okay, there you go. Kind of a big heroic kind of journey. Anyway, big drums, which always seems to be the most difficult thing to get out of samples. So let me start with the first one I've used is this pop punk kit. Now, I'm not trying to sell Easy Drummer here. I'm just trying to show you what I use. This is a pop punk kit, and I'm just using, I call it the CLA snare because I feel like it kind of sounds like his snare. What I've done to it, I've gone right. I'm making this as easy as I can here. This is the SSL channel strip. I've gone right to Chris Lord-Alge Snare 1. And after it, I use a bit of Dan Corneff's Pawn Shop compressor. And this snare sounds like this. I'm boosting a little 7K. Let me take everything off. This is what it sounds like without the channel strip, the compressor, and the EQ. This could be an 1176 or anything. I happen to love the way this one sounds, but you could easily, and I've gained it up for the level. And this is the EQ. I boosted a little bit of the fundamental of the low and then obviously the high. So, and obviously I'm killing that, but I don't care. As Chris Lord-Alge says, if it turns red, that means it's on. This is in the yellow. So that's snare 1. Now, a lot of times what I do with Easy Drummer or any samples, I double up. So next I have the rock snare, and this is from the hard rock library, and this is Bob Rock's stuff, and this is in Bryan Adams' studio, The Warehouse. I've picked the bottom, or the Brady Sheoak snare. Now, obviously, this is a little different than the other snare. This has more girth and a little more low end. I'm taking some of the super low out. I'm hitting it with Dan Corneff's killing it. And I've also got a little reverb here, which I'll take off. And this reverb is just a plate, a Valhalla vintage plate. Could be any plate. This one's not special. It's just the one I use. So now I've doubled up on my snares, and they sound like this. Now, I also have another instance of snare. I'm using Bob Rock's Room here, and you'll notice in the mixer, I've turned the snare off, and this is just my room for my snare. Got the snare and the room by itself. So that sounds like this. Boosted a little more of the fundamental low, a little bit of the 5K on the top, and to make it easy, I've gone to CLA Room 2. There you go. No hidden tricks. So without that, little more top, little more anger. So my snares with the room sound like this. Easy. So to make things easy and also sound great, I've gone back to, for the kick drum, I've gone to the pop punk library. And this is the first one. And to make it snappy, I've gone to, what one did I use? Kick drum, which is the first one on the plugin list. Without that, with it. Super easy. Now I've gone over to our friend Bob Rock again. Now this time for the kick drum, I didn't do a separate track for the ambience. I left this one in it. Whoops, excuse me. So it's got the overhead, ambient, and mono comp in with it. What did I do? And I'm just smacking it with Dan Corneff. And a little bit of top and a little bit of, I don't know, what is that? 88. So together. And together with kick and snare, we have that sounds pretty amazing. Now with toms, this is the one, this is the drum set that comes with Easy Drummer 3. So this isn't an even add-on pack. Beautiful sounding toms. Now here's a great one. This is the APA 550B. All I did is go down to drums and rack tom. Without that plug-in. Little more boxy. And I've added 2 rooms. This first one is kind of a short, gatey kind of room. Without that. And then the second room is a long plate. These are both Valhalla. There you go. Copy the settings if you want. That's the short one. Here is the long one. No secrets here. So, on to the crashes. We used the crashes that come with Easy Drummer 3, not an add-on pack. All Peisty, and what I did with those is I smacked them. Actually, sorry, that reverb shouldn't have been there. Or I mean, reverb. That EQ shouldn't have been there. And then hi-hat, what do we have? We have back to Bob Rock's hi-hat. Sabian, which Bob Rock's Canadian. Warehouse Studios Canadian. Sabian's Canadian cymbals. I actually play Sabian too. Love them. And with the hats, got rid of some low. I mean, that could probably be like that. And went to CLA overhead. As you know, notice nothing moved. So this I didn't even tweak anything. So crashes. So if you want to hear just the drums by themselves. Now, truth be told, I don't love any sample. I don't love any samples that are any cymbal samples. I have a much better cymbal pack. I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm just saying it's better. It's like Dr. Bob's Sizzlin Cymbals. It's in the link below this video. They are better than these, but I wanted to show you how easy it is to make Easy Drummer sound great. So here we go, just the drums. I mean, I'm a drummer. That's slamming, and there's nothing else going on here. I mean, that's how great Easy Drummer can be. I know a lot of guys and girls and anybody that's producing or mixing will sometimes separate out. In one instance of Easy Drummer, they may go, you can separate out down here and add outputs or whatever. That's fine too. This is just my way of doing it. Doubling up kicks, doubling up snares. You could even put 3 kicks, 4 kicks, 5 kicks, snares, whatever. Try to make some of them different from the other. The other thing I'll do is the kicks. I just want to make sure I'll check the phase. Those are all in phase together, and I'll check the snares. What happens if you do this and it gets real thin, you'll know they're out of phase. So we're fine. Anyway, Easy Drummer. I mean, a lot of people use Superior, Slate, whatever. I think Easy Drummer's great, especially when you separate it out this way. And hey, there you go. Well, there you go. Clearly it can. What a great tool and so many add-on packs to shape your sound for any genre. Thanks so much for watching. Give me some comment, love, and a thumbs up below. And hit me at drbobmusicsurgery@gmail.com if you want to say hello or you want me to work on your music. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you the next time the doctor's in.